Alright, now I'm just going to go ahead and install this operating system from here, and then I'll show you all the features that it can do once I install it. I was having issues with some of the features previously, but that's all we did here. We go to install blackbuntu 8664, and then we just follow all the prompts just like a normal wizard. Now this can take a little bit of time, and for best results it tells you here, please make sure you have at least 13.1 gigabytes available. It's plugged into a power source and it's connected to the internet. Now this is my desktop, so all of those are automatic. You can download updates while you're installing, which is always nice, and then you can include third-party software that isn't necessary, but it's nice to have sometimes. We're going to go ahead and do this. Now those of you that are installing this on a laptop or any sort of device and you're not connected directly to the internet, as in if you're using a Wi-Fi card or something like that, not all Wi-Fi card chipsets will work with every version of Linux, so make sure that yours is either compatible or go out and buy, I got one around here somewhere, but it's a Netgear router or Netgear USB adapter, and I'm not sure where mine is at the moment, but okay, see right here, to have two operating systems at one time, you can install along other operating system, or if you want, which is what I'm going to do, you can erase and use the entire disk. And then, select what drive. Since we're using the entire thing, we don't have to worry about any of this, and then just click on install now. And then it starts doing its thing down here at the bottom. I'm currently in New Orleans, or just outside of New Orleans. Of course, I don't think this will show. I don't think this will recognize New Orleans. So we'll just go to the closest. I guess Chicago is on Central. We'll click forward. Sorry that the camera is so shaky. My tripod, one of the legs decided not to work anymore. It wouldn't stay extended, so I'm not going to take the chance of breaking my $400 camera. It's the only piece of electronics that I actually spent a whole lot of money on. Your name and your computer's name, you go through all of that. I'll put the camera down for a minute so that I can type that in. Okay, then you can put in your password and all this. I'm not going to worry about it right now. And then you can choose whether to log in automatically, which is always nice to be able to do. I guess it's going to make me put in a password, so we'll just put in something generic. Yep, that's what we'll click forward, and then it will go through this. It is now installing. Now, if you choose to install from that main screen that we were at, the screen that you're looking at now, it's not going, when you install it's not going to look like this. It's going to have, kind of a nicer background, and it's got a nice little look to it, as instead of just something kind of randomly in the middle of the screen telling you what it's doing. But we'll wait for this to install, or I'll wait for this to install, and then I'll show you guys what it can do once it finishes. Okay, so I have now installed blackbuntu on my computer as my main operating system. And start here at the applications here. Normal accessories, calculator, terminal. Then your penetration testing tools. This is where all the tools from, well, most of the tools from Backtrack 4 come in. Just lots and lots of things that you can use. How to crack web, and forensics, nmap is in here. Just so many things that we're not even going to go into because it would just take so long. And then graphics, internet, is where you go for your Firefox, your mail, transmission, which is where you can download torrents. Just all this stuff. And then the Wine, where you can use, which is like it's an emulator for Windows software, so that you can still run exe files. Like at one point, I think I used iTunes on here. They were still a little buggy, but they're sometimes there's problems, with it. And sometimes, as long as you configure it correctly, generally you can figure out a way for it to work. And the best part here is the software center, where you just type in what you want, and it generally comes up with something good enough. For instance, the email client that they use is, I believe it's Evolution. Yeah, Evolution Mail. And if you don't like that, say you want Thunderbird, Firefox's Thunderbird, you type in Thunderbird to see if they have it, and there they do have it. I doubt you'll find anything like iTunes in here or anything like that, because it doesn't work that way. That's something you have to use directly through the Windows emulator. But there's lots of good things. And this is the new operating system, or just your live operating system if that's what you want. Let's see if there's any updates. Update manager, and apparently there are no updates. Oh no, there's definitely something. It says up here, package information was last updated 193 days ago, so there's got to be something still. Yeah, see, there it is. Then you just click on install, put in the password that you created when you installed the operating system, and it does its own thing. I'm using the adapter that I told you about earlier, the Netgear adapter WG111 version 3 is what I'm having to use in order to connect to the internet, because my internal Wi-Fi chip doesn't work. It's not compatible with any of the Linux versions I've tried. It's a Broadcom ECM 4315, I think. I might do a couple of numbers off there. It's been so long since I've looked at it. But you can see that it does work. It is connecting. Quite slow. I'm not sure if that's my internet service, which wouldn't surprise me, or if for some reason the computer itself is just running slow. I'll have to look into that. But this is how it goes. This is my favorite operating system. But as I said, this can work with. It's not going to work this way for every operating system that there is out there. I mean, for instance, if you have something else and you wanted to install Windows, you can't load it up, and then it's not nearly as easy to operate. And that I know of, Windows hasn't come out with a live CD that you can use. That you can just use it when you want Windows, and then you just have to install it. And if you want to just use it whenever you want, that would be a time when you want to dual boot, have two different operating systems on your computer at once. But that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if there's something else you guys like to see.